Hi, Sarah. How's it going?
Good. It's really nice that we get a chance to connect with one another. We were discussing the other day about having an opportunity to record this video so folks can meet you and meet the operations team here at Icon. I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay, let's get started.
All right. So first off, tell me a little bit about what you do here at Icon.
I'm a clinical operations manager, which means I manage people of various roles that work for pharmaceutical companies.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And tell me a little bit about the team that you manage and what makes them so great.
I manage mainly study managers and other roles that report into clinical trials. What makes it great is that I've pretty much worked a bunch of the roles, quite a few of the roles in which I manage. So it gives me some insight into what they're doing. I actually get the opportunity to, hear about the different protocols, and if they run into challenges, I can firsthand help them with that because I've been in the business for quite a while. So I don't think, I'm sure there's some things that I haven't seen, but I've seen a lot. So I feel confident in my ability to really walk them through and mentor them through any issues or tasks.
So you mentioned you've been in the industry for a little while. How long have you been here at Icon and what keeps you here?
I've been at Icon in about 6 years, been in industry for about 20. What keeps me in at Icon is that there is a huge effort to get it right. They listen to their employees, and all employees. There is no weight with management employee versus entry level employees, and they really are making a huge push to get it right to make sure they're servicing as much of the requests that we give them.
So you're a people manager yourself. What's important to you as a manager? What's your management style like and what matters to you?
What's important to me is that they are realistic options for me to extend to my people. There's a lot of opportunity here, so that's in place. My management style is really, I kind of let the person kind of dictate the management style. I'm going to always give the information I need to disseminate to them, or what the needs of the clients are and what the needs of Icon as their needs. But when it gets down to specifics, it's very important for me to understand the person so I can better communicate with them. So initially, I'm a huge listener, and I maintain that listening skill. But as I listen and understand the person, then I can better interject um, what I think would be good mentoring skills for them.
So when you're thinking of adding someone new to your team, what are some of those skills that you look for in a candidate?
Uh, so of course you've got the skills that the client are requiring. But I really look to see how comfortable a person is in a certain setting. So in the setting that they'll be in, we pretty much know the tone and the pulse of the client. So you look to see if that candidate is able to adapt, right? They may not come in with, yeah, they're not going to be a point to point match. So what you really look for is the flexibility in a client, in a candidate. You look to see if they're going to be able to be successful in that environment. Some people like more hands-on, some people work better in groups, some people work, they like to be autonomous. And so you try to pull that out of them and ask them directly those questions that you think would have them assimilate. So the work experience is good for them as well as the client.
It sounds like it's important to you that you get to know the individual.
It's very important. And you get a short time, right, during an interview. So you have to really zone in and ask really specific questions. But it is very important to try and get to know the client as quickly as you can so you can better serve them.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your perspective and a little information about what you look for in a candidate and what's important to you and your team. It was nice to have some time with you. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.